Okay, I think I'm connected. I think all the pieces are in place. All the complex pieces. If anyone can hear me, type something in chat. I'll be amazed if this all works. I mean, I got it working yesterday, like in my apartment. It looks like it's just a phone stream, but I hear myself. Why do I hear myself echoing? Oh shit. Motherfucker. I guess I'm hearing myself because I've got stuff open in my computer that is making sound. Whatever. It's kind of a light echo, I can't even really hear it. But it might be echoing pretty bad in the stream. See, the thing is, I'm splicing desktop audio with the stream on my desktop. It's all very complex. But it should not be, I should not be hearing the stream itself, because that creates a feedback loop. But it doesn't sound too bad. This music's going to be DCMA'd anyway. So that's the idea, is that I'm hearing what's on my PC, but I can also talk to the PC through the phone. So it's like I'm listening to music that's playing on my PC. Not my phone, but I'm streaming through my phone. So Android has a limitation where if you try to talk to Discord, try to use the Discord app, it like mutes everything else on your phone. So I could never use Discord through a phone app and still listen to music or hear something else. Just the best way to use a phone is to just connect it to your desktop. It's just like a terminal, you know, to your desktop, because your desktop can do anything. Because the phone has all these annoying like limitations that you can't get around. It's just the operating system. Android. So I don't know, maybe the stream's working. I've got the phone sitting under an umbrella, which you can probably see, because I was getting overheating problems the other day. I think it's in direct sunlight. I feel like it's gonna sound pretty bad. I don't know why this stream audio is coming through, is splicing with the stream. I closed like all my browsers before I left. It's odd. Maybe it's OBS is playing the audio like through my system. I guess that makes sense. I don't know, I might have set that up at some point to work like that. Let me move this back a little bit, I feel crowded. Very carefully. Make sure I don't get out of range of the Bluetooth transmitter. My knee feels a little bit better today. Ah, no balls over the fence yet. Still not moving too good. I need to take a shit on my pockets. I like coming here in the middle of the day because nobody's ever here because it's like too hot out, I guess. But I like the heat. I enjoy it. See ya. I really got to lose weight. There's actually like a competitive tennis scene around here. It's got like 150 players. There's a league. It uses all the official rating systems and everything. And UT Texas, the Longhorns, UT Austin's like the main campus, I think. They always have a really good tennis team, like Division I tennis team. I'm pretty sure they almost won the championship last year, like the team competition championship. They lost to Virginia. So they have like a really competitive tennis program at the university here. Pretty cool. Not that I'd ever get good enough to compete against those guys, but I could go watch them. It'd be fun. Too old. Unless there's some kind of like scientific aging reversal technology breakthrough. I don't think I could ever get that good at this point in my life. My body's just too old. But I probably wouldn't, you know, if I can put in the work anyway. Not that into tennis, but I just enjoy hitting the ball against this wall in the sun. Getting some exercise. Feels good. Feels good to have a healthy body. So just sitting inside all day, working on your computer, slowly dying. Is this overheating yet? All right, let's try to save it. Save it. Now they found. Something just disconnected. Should have set this up to begin with. I didn't think I'd need it. I was wrong. It's too hot out here. Okay, this has got to be tight. Oh shit, I gotta take the fucking case off, I think. Okay. That's not gonna work in the case. Just break everything. Maybe the phone's just like working too hard. No, don't die on me. Don't you die on me. That's the phone color. Fights are hot to touch. Tied up against it. Don't you die on me, phone. Check, check. Am I still alive? Check, check, check. It's actually kind of nice being able to hear the check. Am I still alive? Check, check, check. The stream accidentally. I don't know if the fan's actually going to save it. Might just be too hot out. Maybe if I just lock the screen, it'll help it stay cool. Burn less battery. Just want to see how long I can keep this stream going out here in the sun. With all my limited, I have all these bits and pieces of equipment like saved up over the years, and you know, from my old setup, my GoPro, which is now bricked. If I had enough money, I would sign up for these tennis clinics at this this tennis academy that they opened up nearby. It's like hundreds of dollars for like 3 clinics. I don't understand their system. They had these, it's on their calendar, they did tennis cardio in the early morning, which would be great for me because I'm really trying to lose weight. Gotta burn calories every day, be burning calories. Well, it's time to go fetch the balls. Practice my backhand here. My one-handed backhand. Too much on that. Hit it too early. I'm just gonna check if I'm actually streaming real quick, if I can. the fuck? I'm not. Oh no, I'm alive. Steal the mic. My mic not working anymore?
At Quixotic Odyssey. Yo. At Quixotic Odyssey. Test.
It actually. Oh, the fan came off.
Camp stuff. Workin'.
There it is. All right. I heard that. I think. Uh-oh. This is so ridiculous, the shit that I do. I need to close this. Somebody said something? Hello? Hello? Cam stuff? Umbrellas blowing around. Is there anybody out there? I've got this whole complicated system where I'm tapped into my desktop computer. And I have Restream playing text-to-speech on the desktop. So I'm listening to my desktop computer through my phone, through an audio relay. Playing music that's on the stream on my PC, and also hearing that music through my Bluetooth headset, and talking through a separate microphone that's wired, technically, or from the phone's perspective, wired to the phone, charging the phone at the same time with a splitter. All this shit just barely works apparently. And then the phone's overheating, so I've got an umbrella above it and this like jank fan that I broke on purpose to put on a different device. Trying to cool the phone. It looks like it's working, which is great out here in these harsh conditions. Watch myself hit this tennis ball against the wall later.
Camp stuff. Who are we listening to?
Oh, cam stuff. Hey. This is, I don't know. But it's the song from Desperado, Antonio Banderas movie. It's the mariachi song, but just like flamenco guitar style. I just have some playlists going. Spanish guitar playlist, Spotify. I feel like it goes good with tennis. España. That's what I realized I like about tennis is that it's the most similar to sword fighting that any sport gets. Because it's all about like swinging this like two-handed weapon around, one-handed or two-handed, and like hitting targets perfectly, and then like footwork and strategy against your opponent. It's more like fencing than even fencing is, it seems like. Total like skill sport. Ugh. My knees feeling a lot better. Gotta get the balls I hit over the fence later. Ah! And if I point the camera this way, that's not gonna work. The umbrella's in the way. Just gonna leave it. Ah. Phew. Nice gust of wind. Yeah, my knee's feeling way better. Not gonna go too hard on it. No! If you're watching and you understand how to play tennis, I know my form is terrible, but I don't care. I'm just out here dicking around. 36 years old. Just trying not to injure myself. Okay, here's where the Bluetooth connection is going to be tested. How far away from the camera and shit can I really get? That thing looks funny, a little tripod with an umbrella over it. That's my day-to-day phone that this is streaming off of, and somehow it's working. And it's not even a Samsung or an iPhone, it's a Caterpillar. Like the construction equipment company. Oh shit, I gotta go extra far for this. this ball, I'm definitely gonna disconnect the microphone. It's gonna screw everything up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 6. I only have 5 here. Where's the 6th? There it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad my knee feels better. Actually, run around a little bit.
Camp stuff. Still work that far out.
Ah, damn it. Phone disconnected. Bluetooth device disconnected. See if it reconnects. Connected. Okay. Maybe the transmitter stayed connected. Maybe.
Camp stuff. Still connected.
Ah, great. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Cam Stuff. Okay. Let's keep hitting the ball. Usually I stay out here for like 2.5 hours at a time. It's been pretty good because I don't know. I can't stay in my tiny apartment for, you know, more than 12 hours at a time. 16 hours. Usually I just take my motorcycle out for a ride. But it's actually a very dangerous pastime activity. Riding in these busy city streets for fun, where everyone else is in a car. I enjoy it, it's just like, that can't be the thing that I do every day. It's just too risky. It's not worth the risk, the reward is not worth the risk. So I've just been coming to this tennis court and hitting the ball. There's not a lot of stuff you can do outside that's like, yeah, I want to work on this skill and actually get like some good feedback. That's why video games are so popular, is because there's all these systems for like, okay, this is exactly how good you are, and this is exactly how good you were. So this is exactly how much you improved over this time. And these are your competitors, and you can compete with them at any point in time from the comfort of your home and, you know, satisfy your competitive drive without really doing anything too serious, you know, or that takes too much work. That's why games are so, multiplayer games are so popular, at least amongst men. But people used to play sports instead, I feel like, to, you know, do something fun and competitive that you can get better at. And the thing about sports is, you know, it's better than playing video games because you're getting exercise, you're outside, you're also studying the physical world, which is a lot more deep than any video game's rules. You're studying the physical world, how stuff moves in it, under gravity, you know, and laws of motion. And you're also studying how your body moves, like kinesthetic stuff. If you're actually trying to get good at a sport, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking about that kind of stuff. So, which is, I think, more satisfying than just getting really good at a video game because it's like the real world. But again, it's inconvenient. Video games are more convenient. And a lot of times video games are new and fun and interesting and different. But I think people are starting to rediscover the value of sports as a pastime. But you know, I still appreciate video games. It's just like you only do it for your own satisfaction. There's no glory in gaming, unfortunately. Sports, there's tons of glory. Nobody worships you if you're good at you're the best at a sport. But if you're the best at a video game, nobody cares. They're like, well, good for you. Can't believe you wasted all that time fucking playing a video game. It's crazy. I actually feel bad for you for being the best at that super niche activity nobody cares about. Then you say, oh, well, yeah, but I like doing this, so fuck them. Which is, you know, totally valid response. It's like, at the end of the day, how you spend your life is really I think mostly about just what it means to you. But you know, a lot of video gamers are just straight up fucking addicted to the game. So are people who play sports. People who are in business, they're addicted. Everybody's addicted to different things in an unhealthy way. Anybody who gets good at anything probably has some kind of unhealthy obsession with it. Any particular I've really just been trying to get present to the moment, instead of always thinking about, oh, the future, I don't have much time left, or oh, I should have did this different with the time that's already passed, you know. and instead just be like, well, if I have any goal in life, it should probably be to stop thinking like that. Because that's actually how you waste time, is not being present. Ironically, when you're worried about wasting time or having wasted time, you're actually presently wasting time. That's the irony. And also, anytime you're not present, you're leaving yourself open to fucking up, to weakness. All the challenges that you're going to face in life are going to come to you in the present. You know? So, that's where you want to be, so you're ready. It's like, you know, and it's not just self-help mumbo jumbo, it's Christian teachings. This is exactly what Christ taught. He said, you know, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So don't take no thought of the morrow. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. It's like you've got enough to worry about in the present. You try to stay in the present, is I think what he is. Mentally stay in the present. So it's not about crafting the perfect routine or achieving anything in particular that you can point at and say, look, I did that. It's just about your like habitual mindset, I think. So the question is, all right, well, how do I influence my habitual thinking? You know, my default state. How do I control it? It's pretty difficult, especially nowadays. Everyone wants your attention. You've got devices that are constantly pinging you and stuff, and giving you notifications. Hey, look at me. Think about this faraway stuff that has nothing to do with you or your present reality. Just rot your brain on this stuff. That's the greatest crime against humanity is in the first world countries, is that nobody cared about making sure people stayed human. And people are suing the tech companies for addiction, which is good. In fact, there should be laws passed. The problem is nobody really cares about the people. They care about who can pay them, people in power, or who can keep them elected in office. Also, the people, a lot of times people like don't really understand when they're getting fucked. They don't even notice it. Very much like the Brave New World reality, as opposed to the Orwellian one, dystopia, where the people the people love their enslavement. And if you attack it, they think you're attacking them. As opposed to the Orwellian one, where they actively are quite aware of being oppressed. That's kind of a doom and gloom way of thinking. I was just talking about trying to stay present and like believing in that, you know? Believing in being present, staying present, trying to do it actively. And I think when you consume content, it takes you out of the present for sure. You're less aware when you're watching stuff on your phone. And I think that's really what we want to try to cultivate, is like a high level of consciousness and awareness at all times. And I think that's why reading is a good thing to do instead, because it doesn't hurt that. When you're reading, you're actually like having to use your brain to
Camp stuff. Still here.
concentrate.
I was just watching your bike gear / luggage videos.
Oh, cool. Do I know you, Cam Stuff? Or are you just sort of a random guy popping in?
Camp stuff. I don't think so. I followed a couple years ago, but I can't remember what you were doing. You might have been working on the bike.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, thanks for popping in. I'm glad I was able to test my text-to-speech system. Just rambling about my beliefs.
Camp stuff. Glad to help instead of the test LOL.
I realize I'm just here hitting this tennis ball against the wall. Couple hours. You know, if I keep streaming, eventually you'll see me probably talking to my software bots, because I'm like a software developer. So I'm building this whole complex system where I can talk to bots that have personalities, sound like famous characters from TV, like Star Trek. You know, I talk to Captain Picard, I talk to Data, I talk to Spock, and it sounds like them. And so I'm building this whole system where basically like AI will build software for me in like a really clean, automated fashion that uses, you know, all of these methodologies and systems that you're supposed to use when you're a software developer, but that AI does not use, you know, out of the box. So I'm building this environment where AI, I know you didn't ask about any of this, but I'm just rambling. So it's, you know, it's something that someone has to build for AI to actually work well. And I'm sure other people are working on things like this. Probably the AI companies themselves are trying to figure out, hey, how do we actually make our AI work well, like long term? But they might also be conscious of like, hey, we can't completely destroy the industry all at once and make everyone lose their jobs. They might actually be thinking about that, I don't know. But what I'm trying to build is something that would destroy the industry. But it's the only practical thing that makes sense to build. You know, it's the future. So if I can be the first one to get to the future, that's just better for me, you know? Plus, like, it might not even, if I was to destroy the software development industry or change it, and without not even really doing anything like revolutionary, just like building the tools that you gotta build at some point to make the AI actually work, you know. Yeah, a bunch of people maybe lose their jobs if people start using this instead of real developers, but it makes the entire world more efficient. Anybody with a good idea is not limited as much anymore by like, oh, I need to find people to hire, I need a bunch of money to pay them. Anybody with an idea just installs this software, pays for some AI data, and they can get started, and it actually works, and it's like a well-maintained, well-developed piece of software, and it's all automated. You're going to use a lot more tokens because the system itself does all this automated stuff, but you're also going to save a lot of tokens, because if you're serious about using AI to develop software, then you're going to keep trying to do it, and you're going to keep prompting the AI like, hey, this doesn't work, hey, we need to tweak this, hey, can you like update it so I can test it again? And you're burning tokens doing that. Whereas if it had all these systems in place to begin with that kept it on track and kept it from stepping on its own feet or getting lost in your ideas and stuff, you burn more tokens in the short term, but you save tokens in the long term, and you actually finish what you're trying to do. So I'm building this whole thing, I call it the holodeck, and if I get it working, I'm going to stream myself using it. Like right now, you'll hear me like talking into my microphone, but I'll be talking to my AI, I call them project managers, and they'll be giving me updates on all my different projects. And I'll probably, they'll be asking the most important, relevant questions. You know, like only the things that they most need me to answer. You know, when it comes to like the requirements for the project. The idea is, you spend most of your, when you want to start a project, you spend most of your upfront time designing the project in terms of models, like functionality models and stuff. So you do everything on paper first, which is how software engineers used to do things before they transitioned to agile methodologies. So they used to do waterfall development, where they would plan it all out first in every detail, and then only once the plan was complete they would build it. But that didn't work because you spent too much time planning and you never actually built anything. So they switched, and it takes a long time to build that shit, even though it's all planned out once you actually start building. So they switched to agile. But I think now with AI, it makes sense to go back to how it used to be done and plan everything out first. Mostly because if you don't have that plan, AI will get lost. It will start doing things. It will start changing the design. It won't keep clean code. You won't be able to talk to it intelligently about the app because everything will be unclear. It'll be too obscure. And the way AI works right now is it doesn't want to make you angry by asking questions, right? It just wants to satisfy you, right? It wants to make the customer happy. It doesn't want to displease the customer, so it doesn't say, hey, we need to iron out these ambiguities. We need to get things straight here first. I'm going to we haven't decided on a plan. And so every time you say to do something, maybe it sounds a little bit different to me than it originally did. So then I go and change it, and now when you test it, it doesn't make sense anymore. It's not what you thought it was going to be. And then bugs start happening, things start breaking, the code falls apart, AI can't maintain it, it has no recollection of, maybe your conversation gets compacted too much, or maybe you start a new conversation and it has nothing to go off of except the code you've written, and it has to rediscover the code, So that's the process that a lot of people go through who are trying to use AI right now to develop software, I think. But what my system does, the holodeck, is it forces AI, it gives AI no other option but to use an interface that I've built for it to use, which follows the rules. It follows a protocol where there's a single source of truth, the project design, and anything that goes into production is first put in that design sheet. I call it the model first methodology, which, probably already has a different name. But there's all these things the project managers, they dispatch the work to workers, so you can keep talking to the project manager. And the workers, they submit code reviews, and different workers review the code because AI has what is called a completion bias. So you can't ask it to review its own work. It'll say, yeah, it's good. I just did it. It's fine. Why wouldn't it be good? You need to ask a different, separate AI, hey, can you review this other AI's work? And then that AI will go like, well, absolutely. And find all sorts of stuff with it that is actually incorrect. And the first AI will be like, oh shit, I guess it wasn't finished correctly. So basically, you don't want to be having AI write a bunch of first draft code for you, and then just assume that it's good. So that's a protocol that needs to be followed, right? So you have to build the architecture around that. You're still prompting AI, but you're doing it automatically through a system that is like, the system itself is a piece of software that you can maintain, obviously. And then you want to do things like on your pull reviews, you want to have like Sonar Cube, gate it. You basically just want AI to automatically do all of this stuff that humans have always done. And use these systems like Jira and Bitbucket and Sonar Cube. And you want them to go through, you want them to go through the process, the iterative and collaborative processes that humans have always done at a software development firm. So you set all that stuff up, right? And there's even more stuff that the app does. Like, I try to manage context. I try to like curate context for the workers so they have like actual good expertise. There's things like agents and skill files that Anthropic has. But at the end of the day, it's just all what you send to the AI, what you send to the LLM, right? Every time you prompt it. That's like the raw AI. Like, so it makes sense to, if you hired a developer at your firm and he was doing projects year after year, he'd develop experience and expertise, and he'd learn things from his prior projects that are like lessons that you'd want to remember, So you don't want that stuff to just get lost, right? So the holodeck maintains context long term to be injected for any particular job, right? Like the project manager might go like, hey, I've got a front end task. Let me give it to the front end worker. And the front end worker you give it to has all of this relevant experience from the firm's past projects. And the project manager remembers like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember that we did something like this before with this particular worker. And let me give it to him because he's going to still have that context. So it's like persistent context that you can curate, saved in a database, and constructed every time you want to make a new prompt to AI with one of your workers. Whereas this context that you're accumulating, like on your Anthropic account or whatever, in your various projects where you have Claude, a Claude.md file saved or whatever, it's scattered everywhere. All these different places that you've used AI and Claude to like work on something. That context is in that place. But you should be saving it. You should be curating it. You should be keeping it, like, and indexing it and organizing it. And your other AIs should understand what's in there anytime they want to give a task to somebody. So that's like all under the hood stuff that I also think is huge. It's not just all, convenience. It's I think there's a little bit of innovation in context management, context curation that the holodeck has. But yeah, the real thing is that it forces your AI to follow protocols that any software developer at any respectable firm would have to follow. And that way you can actually ship good software using AI. So I don't see how it can't not work. Triple negative. I don't see how it can't not work. I don't see how it can't work, is probably. Oh man, it's hot out here. But you know, it takes time to build something like that. I think the singularity could come along any day and discover infinite energy, and then nobody would have to do anything for work, you know? That's why Elon said, don't plan for your retirement. You don't need to. Everyone's gonna have like all the resources they need once the singularity fucking powers on. And but you know, who knows if that really happens? Like, there's so many unknowns in the universe. There could be some force greater than AI is ever going to get that wants to keep us living the way we live as humans for some reason. You know? Like, we're just creatures here in this crazy universe. We're not gods, we're just men. Not gods, not giants, just men. The riddle of steel is always carried with it a mystery. You must learn its riddle, Conan. You must learn its discipline. For no one in this world can you trust. But anyway, once I get all that shit working, I'm gonna get like AR glasses that allow me to see what's going on my computer back at the apartment. And I'll walk around outside. I'll probably keep hitting tennis balls. I don't know if that'll work with the glasses, but but I like working on software and shit when I'm outdoors, like exercising or hiking or hitting a tennis ball. Just so much better than sitting inside in front of a screen, you know? I can't do that anymore. So, but once I get the holodeck working and I've got some different projects going at the same time, I've got like a machine that's actually building software, like, and it works. And maybe I make a little bit of cash, you know, and I can afford to like expand it. That's what I'll be doing on my stream, because I want people to see me using this whole system, so they go like, oh hey, I should hire this guy, or hey, I could use that system too, you know. And that's just really good networking. Plus it's just fun to stream, you know. Like, nowadays, people are suspicious of you if you actually like are focused on what's going on in public, like without your phone. People don't like to interact face to face with strangers in person anymore, it would seem. But that used to be all there was. Now people are way more comfortable interacting with you through their phones as a buffer. You know, whether it's subscribing to your channel or watching your stream or viewing your posts somewhere, commenting on them. That's how people like to interact. Swiping on Tinder. But back in the day, The only way to interact with people is to go fucking outside and get in their faces and be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you, pay attention to me right now. Hey, I got something to say to you. You right here. You know, that's how you did anything with your life before. But now, that's weird. You're weird if you do that. You're like, ugh, what you're talking to me for? Ugh, look at your phone instead. Don't you know that you should just look at your phone all day? I sound kind of bitter. I don't think people are really like that. It's just, that's just like the, how they're inclined to appear to be. So, and people generally don't want to try much harder than the bare minimum. So, I think all the time about completely switching off of technology. Or at least, like, you know, I mean, I've done it. I've quit YouTube and Twitch for over a month at a time. And I don't really do Instagram or X and TikTok. I spend all my time on Twitch and YouTube if I'm consuming content. Or like Netflix or something. But I've tried really hard to like swear off of all the simulated companionship is what it is. And just like be like somebody who, you know, used to be, like in the 1800s. So if you weren't talking to someone in reality, or just talking to yourself, or praying or something, you were reading a book or watching some theatrical performance or something, which I think is like a just more visceral human experience, you know, if you can like commit to it. Everything's more real. That's the way things used to be. And it's kind of like, you know,
At Fejrevic.
heartbreaking.
Hey, I found you.
But things are not that way anymore and probably never will be again. Hey. Hey, Dad, how you doing? I'm surprised the stream is still working. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It's really hot out here, so the phone has been trying to overheat. So I have it set up on a tripod under an umbrella. And there's like a cooling radiator fan on the phone. I guess it's doing the trick. So, and everything else seems to be working okay, like connection, and microphone. What are you up to today? I'm just out here hitting tennis balls, rambling about my personal thoughts.
At Fejrevic. Looking fit. Hear you fine with background music.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm listening to it too. So I can hear everything that you're hearing. That's great. Yeah, as you know, my GoPro had an accident on the watercraft, so I have to use my phone. This isn't the best backboard to hit
At
against
Vejrevic,
in the area.
I did
no.
some weeding and tied up some squash and
Just skipped
zucchini.
over the top.
I did some weeding and tied up some squash and zucchini.
Nice. Getting the garden all ship shape.
At Vejrevic, phone working great.
Yeah, that's thanks. Yeah, I'm glad. My phone was I had to replace the battery on that phone, and it's kind of a cheap phone. It's not a Samsung. It's not an iPhone. It's a Caterpillar on an older version of Android. Ah. My knee is feeling a lot better today.
At
Took some
Vejrevic,
Motrin and iced it. And
you got some nice strokes there and a good backhand too.
it's not giving me any pain. I'm still taking it easy on it though.
Some nice strokes there and a good backhand too.
Yeah, thanks. I've definitely gotten a lot better hitting at this wall over the past 3 weeks. You know, I've probably thousands and thousands of times hit the ball. So I've got a much better feel for it. Still not really, you know, hitting it too good. But I try to think a little bit about, you know, follow through and like footwork and all that. Really, the hard part is just hitting the sweet spot every time. Really, the hard part is just hitting the I think I might take a little lunch break here. See if I can rotate this a little bit. I'm gonna go fetch my balls.
At Vejrevic, as a rule, the ball goes high when the head is below your wrist when you hit the ball. At Vejrevic, from Grandpa Cover.
The ball goes high when the head is below your wrist when you hit the ball. Sorry, you're from Grandpa Cover? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I might lose you for a second here. I'm going out of range of the phone on my Bluetooth headset. Gotta grab these tennis balls. Whew. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat some cantaloupe, drink my supplements. The tennis or the public pool's right over there. Here, I'll show you the public pool real quick. You see that? That's like the Cedar Park public pool. It's got a water slide. No diving board, which is lame, but women in bathing suits. Might check it out sometime. This is probably the best place to hit tennis balls. Basically 4 different courts I can go to. Okay, all 6. Like I said, the wall here isn't that great, and there's no shade, but it's kind of fun because it's near the pool. The main pool. There's another one that's near the pool as well, but it's a much smaller pool. Alrighty. Got my Mexican fruit.
At Fejrevic. Watermelon good. Mom happy. At Fejrevic. Watermelon good. Mom happy.
Yeah, this is actually some kind of like dark orange cantaloupe. Last time I had mango. I found out it's a lot cheaper and the fruit is much better if you actually buy the fruit yourself and slice it up and put it in the fridge. And then I put lemon and lime juice and chamoy and the tahine spices, you know, like you get on the side of the road from illegal immigrants from Mexico. You know, if you live in like California or Arizona. There's some places around here where you can get like good Mexican illegal fruit and drinks. But it's more scarce. I'm not out west enough. But the grocery stores sell that shit so you can make it yourself, which I definitely take advantage of. It's the perfect it's the perfect lunch item on a hot day. I just watched these two movies for the first time, Sicario and Sicario 2.
At Fejrevic, I didn't know you liked
Dia
those
de
spices.
Soledad or something. Solado. Dia de Solado.
Like those spices.
Yeah, it's good because it's salty, you know. It's a little bit spicy, but it's salty and it replenishes your sodium from the sweat. And the spiciness, you know, it goes well with like the juicy sweetness. I just finished watching those movies, Sicario. You ever see Sicario, Dad? It's got Benicio del Toro and that one guy, Josh Brolin. Basically, it's the CIA like doing all sorts of shady shit in Mexico to try to control the cartels, control the drug trade, not destroy the drug trade, control it. I mean, the CIA guy was like,
At Fejrevic,
we got to control these
haven't
guys
seen
because
it,
until
saw
people stop,
previews.
until 20% of the American people stop snorting and yeah, it's pretty good. I like Benicio del Toro. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like Benicio del Toro.
At Fejrevic,
It kind of makes me
I
laugh.
like Del Toro.
But
Fejrevic, I like Del Toro.
yeah, Del Toro. Yeah, they go to Mexico, so they go to like Juarez near El Paso. And you know, the cops they're escorting them in and out as quickly as possible to like grab some cartel guy, you know, out of a jail or something. And of course, you know, they can't trust the cops. The Mexican police, are not super unreliable. But it's cool to watch the scene because it's all from the air. A lot of it's from the air, and it looks like they're actually going into Juarez, and it's like total chaos, you know. They're going as fast as possible, like a convoy of SUVs and stuff. And the guy in the movie was like, we can't stop the drugs from, you know, being sold in America. So the best thing we can do is try to control the chaos and like eliminate any competing cartels that compete with the ones that we work with or whatever, that we control. But then like Trump talks about like China and how they don't have a drug problem because they execute anybody who sells illegal drugs. So there's like virtually no there's like no drug cartels selling drugs to China. But they also talk about in the movie how like the cartel's biggest product nowadays is human trafficking. You know, just bringing illegals into the country. That's how they make their money. Even more than selling drugs. At least according to this movie. I was just watching a report today that said that they were having the Marines put up a bunch of razor wire on the wall in Arizona. And it was funny because the Marines were all like in full combat gear. They're out there in the baking sun putting up razor wire on the border wall. Just commenting on the video. Another glorious day in the Corps. Day in the Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal's a banquet. Every paycheck a fortune. Hell, I love the Corps. These poor bastards out there. Although I guess it's better than getting blown up in Iran or something. Osteo. Ugh.
At Fejrevic, I think we've been running special forces missions all through Mexico now since Trump got elected.
I need it for my... Yeah. Yeah, I would think so. It's crazy.
At Fejrevic, is 101 degrees
that,
in Cedar Park right now. You need to do your tennis in the morning before 10 a.m. like I do my outdoor work here.
Wow, it's really 101 degrees.
At Fejrevic, I bet you have the cords to yourself though, haha.
Yeah, but I like the heat. I like... Yeah. Yeah, that's the nice part. Nobody's out here when it's this hot, except me. It doesn't feel like 101. I don't think it's very humid today. But I do get up before sunrise sometimes and come here to hit tennis balls. I did that a couple of times last week.
At Fejrevic, you're right, it's going to be hotter than 101 on those cords.
But other people have the same idea. So, well, there's actually a pretty nice breeze. But I was telling John, I think the the fact that my primary vehicle, like most of my adult life, has been my motorcycle. And I've always lived somewhere that's usually pretty hot. Like, I'm actually pretty rugged when it comes to the heat and stuff, because I spent so much time on my motorcycle, you know, with a helmet on in the heat all these years. Plus, I'm the only one that's smart enough to dress like the Mexicans. You know, long sleeve, long pants, hat, covers the back of your neck. These guys, you know, Mexican guys that are out here working, cutting grass and shit. This is how they dress. But you know, I can't expose my skin to the sun because it'll just burn.
At Vejrevic,
Even if I put sunscreen
did you
on.
evolve some kind of heat removal super sweat?
Yeah, maybe. Special cooling properties. Some kind of adaptation. Genetic adaptation. You're supposed to come over the shoulder with your swing. You know, like they say, you pat the dog on the head like that. Imagine there's a dog behind you, you pat it on the head through your forehand, and then over the shoulder on the follow through. But I saw another guy on YouTube saying, don't come over the shoulder, come across your body. Because you should actually be getting under the ball by lowering your body instead of like, you know, swinging your arm. And then for the backhand, you're supposed to like do like a C type thing. But I have a one-handed backhand, which is unusual, I guess, nowadays if you're a professional. But you're still supposed, the general rule is to go from low to high when you're hitting the ball, I guess. For both backhand and forehand. But you know, I just try to keep my eye on the ball and
At
hit
Vejrevic,
it in the sweet spot.
lowering your body allows you to keep your wrist below the head of the racket.
Maybe get better as time goes on. Ugh. Right. Yeah, I think that's basically the low to high concept. If your wrist is beneath the head of the racket, then you're
At Vejrevic, low to high would be how you do it to put top spin on the ball.
basically like doing an upward motion. Right. Yeah, I guess you don't always want to do low to high if you're doing a slice shot. Lots of different ways to skin a cat. You know? Apparently jump roping is a good crossover for tennis, because you know, you're supposed to have fast footwork. Ah. I just heard my legs crack. Both my legs went. See if I can go like this fast. You're not supposed to jump rope on concrete with this though, because you'll wear through your thing too quick. Wear through your jump rope. Get like a yoga mat or something, which is funny because I seen a guy I played against one day. He was doing the same thing, jump roping with the yoga mat under him. And he's been playing here. He's been playing in the Cedar Bark Tennis League for like
At Fejrevic,
30 years or something.
try to jump as low as possible for best agility.
Right. Yeah, you're supposed to, if I was really trying out here, I'd move my feet around a bit more. I have a really nice workout room at the apartment complex, so if I get up early to do something, it'll probably be to use that weight room. I've been thinking about getting up like super early, like 3 a.m. Just having that place to myself like 100% of the time. And then later in the day, when it's too hot out and no one else is out here, hit some tennis balls. But then I'd have to go to bed at like 7 p.m. when it's still light outside. Like Flanders kids, Rod and Todd. Go to bed when all the other kids are still playing. Yeah, I remember you taught me. Yeah, I remember you taught me to watch the ball hit the strings on your racket. Watch the ball. Should be watching the ball that closely, which according to my research, is correct.
At Fejrevic, well, you could do the tennis outdoors in the middle of the night when it's cool and the gym indoors air conditioning during the hot time.
Uh-oh, what happened? Did the phone overheat? The phone did not overheat. It just switched to wired headphones all of a sudden. Okay, still good. Still good. I think that's the hardest part when you get tired playing tennis, is like still having the mental energy to track the ball with your eyes, because you stop wanting to, you know, that's a muscle too, like your eyeballs and your brain. Concentration. It's probably the thing that goes first.
At Fejrevic,
Before your
that watch the ball hit the
legs
strings
and shit.
trick is something my dad taught me.
cardio. Yeah, I remember your dad was pretty into tennis after he retired
At Fejrevic,
from the military.
still
for
working at 1,638.
a short amount of time before he died. Oh, good. Still working. 1,000. Yeah, I don't know. I've got this whole complicated system with my phone. Like, sometimes my audio cuts out and I have to switch it back. Sometimes my audio cuts out and I have to switch it back.
At Fejrevic,
Oh.
that ability to continue to perform under arduous conditions is why the military and the police and the firemen love to have athletes.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm just getting lazy now. Yeah, they want the Johnny Rico types. Remember, sir? I was captain of the team. Where'd you learn to do that, Rico? Back in Buenos Aires, sir. I was captain of the team. Oh, I hit it too early.
At Fejrevic, the other thing my dad stressed was turning sideways to the ball.
I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I must be getting in shape. Ah. That was before YouTube, when you had to learn shit from your dad. That was before YouTube, when you had to learn shit from your dad. Ah, there it goes. All right, I'll be right back. need to get more tennis balls. Down to 6. All right.
At Fejrevic. He also told me to take some time to practice serves on the full court when I practice on the backboard. At Fejrevic. Most tennis matches have very
Sorry,
little volume and are won
I
on
missed that
serves.
last message.
At Fejrevic.
Oh, right.
Volleying.
Yeah, that's no fun though. Well, I think when they, at least nowadays, when people use the term volley, I think that refers to playing at the net. They're talking about hitting the ball before it bounces. I think that's what volley means. I forget what they call it, just hitting the ball after it bounces, like normal. That's like another term. But I know what you're saying. Like the serve is really like how you win. But I'd rather be good at returning serves than hitting them. So you actually get like a fun tennis match. I think the winner should be, I don't know, I'm learning about tennis, so like there's all these different like types of players you could be, these different like preferences that people have, like being an aggressor versus being a pusher, I guess. Whatever that means, I don't really know what it means yet. I think being an aggressor means you just try to finish points before you actually try to finish points. Like you move up, you take risks, hit the ball hard. And a pusher is just like trying to make you make a mistake before he does. So the game just lasts way longer if you're playing a pusher, or if there's two pushers. I don't know. I feel like, and if you're an aggressor, you can afford to be like muscular and fast. Whereas if you're a pusher, you need to be like, you need to weigh less and you need to have better cardio. But I'm just an out of shape bad tennis player at the moment, so first thing I need to do is lose about 50 pounds no matter what I do, or else I'm going to injure myself out here. Someone's going to show up and want to play a game, and I'm going to play them, and then I'm going to fucking pull a hammy because I'm too fat. But I can't starve myself, because if I do that, I'll lose all of my my natural muscle that I've been genetically gifted with. My muscular lower body. I've always been kind of a runner though too, so I deserve a little bit of credit for maintaining my physique somewhat.
At Fejrevic, can you skip the Islamic song please?
It's not, it's Spanish. This is the Gypsy Kings. I just have one Arab song on here, and so there's a little bit of, sometimes there's some Islamic music in the mix. I know this particular song sounds like it's, yeah, Middle Eastern. But it's Spanish. And no, I can't skip anything because it's on my computer. I'm listening along. I could actually try to control it from the phone.
It sounds like the defensive player was how a woman would play.
Right. Probably right about that. Or it's how somebody that just wants to take advantage of superior conditioning would play.
At Fejrevic, well, you look lean on me, and right now I can't believe you're 235.
Yeah, most of my body weight is like muscle and bone, for sure. But I have been really trying to exercise every day, past like 3 weeks. So thank you. Unfortunately, I probably am around 235 still. I don't think I've lost much weight. I'm still eating the same, pretty much. Probably eating more, actually.
At Fejrevic, you've also been genetically gifted with very dense bones, so I wouldn't expect your weight to be the same as someone else the same height.
Right. Yeah, I was talking to AI about that, and I explained, like, hey, I'm about 6 foot, 235, but I have kind of broad shoulders, and I have an athletic lower body, and I'm pretty sure I have a dense bone structure. So, you know, my ideal weight is not the same as somebody else that's 6 foot. They could be built totally different. But it said I should probably be around 185, which, I mean, when I was in high school, I wrestled at 189 and I was in 9th grade, but I was already like 6 foot tall then in 9th grade, I think, close to that.
At Fejrevic, you always weighed more than the other kids your size.
Yeah, it's like volume versus weight, versus density. Size versus density. But it's kind of a disadvantage. It's a disadvantage to weigh that much if you're trying to do, fast shit. It's actually like, yeah, maybe your tendons and your bones are thicker and more durable, maybe, but it's more weight still. Ah, shouldn't have tried to hit that one. So I'm almost out of water. That's usually when I decide to call it quits, is when I've run out of fluids. And I bring almost a gallon of fluid.
At Fejrevic, we need to preserve these superior gens and get you and your brother to start reproducing.
It's not that important. Plus, I got plenty of time. Men can still have babies in their 70s. Men can still have babies in their 70s. No, it'd be nice to have a family for sure. But I feel like there'd be so much stuff that pissed me off about this modern society. It would piss me off so much more if I had children. Like public schools, crazy woke shit, brainwashing stuff, like health stuff, vaccines, medical stuff in general, like I don't really trust the medical system, in which you have to go to a doctor to have a baby, pretty much. But then also, like,
At Fejrevic, it's already changing for the better and it takes time to grow children.
Men and women just aren't the same anymore. Yeah, if I was gonna start a family, I'd be much more comfortable going out to like rural Italy or something. Or the Amish. Plus, I just don't have the money, If I was wealthy, maybe I would think about it. So many people just get married and have kids because they feel obligated to do it before they get too old or whatever. And I'd rather just do it in a way that feels good and makes sense, Not like, oh shit, I gotta pay these bills, I gotta get a job, I gotta spend all my time, working some job that I don't really want to do, but I have to because I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money.
At Fejrevic, You mean that
Yeah.
all-white community from Pennsylvania?
Plus, I just have so much more freedom if I'm single. Yeah, the Amish.
At Fejrevik. Is very likely that our ancestors were Amish or Mennonites
That's a
from
little bit-
Pennsylvania.
It's funny, I was looking up the name Cover for Ancestry, and I told John there was a chance that we were part Jewish. Because apparently, at one time there was a big migration of like Russian Jews into Germany or something like that. And they just took German names. So a lot of Jews have German names. So I was telling John, because he's always like joking about, you know, how bad the Jews are. I was like, you know, we could be part Jewish. You could be the archetypal self-hating Jew. But I don't think that's the case with us. We're just too... John said it's definitely not true because we're too bad with money. I was like, oh, that's probably a good point. Ah, shit.
At Fejrevik. That's hilarious, I never heard that before period, but it is believable.
I'm just happy that yeah, the name Cover was probably, you know, Kober with a, like, Kober, according to my research, which is like Swiss German or something. Damn it. Yeah, I gotta go grab the balls. Be right back.
At Fejrevik. That's funny that
Why
you
not
came
hear it
up
for a
with
minute?
that, because that is exactly how Uncle Craig told the story.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess
At
that was
Fejrevik.
probably true.
My dad's dad commissioned someone to do our family history, and I have a copy of the results I will send you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd like to see that. See my patriarchal bloodline. Ooh. Hopefully the phone's not overheating. That's great. I wish I could take a picture of my little setup here. Got like a tripod with a umbrella above it mounted on it. Whew. Soy un hombre que es un gordo, que me gusta lo mejor. Tequila y blanco, y sangre de Salvador. Y la luna me conduce mejor. Ay, 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 amor. De mi corazón. No. No. Damn it. I'm getting tired, so I'm going to start hitting them over the wall.
At Fejrevic. I just emailed you 3 PDF documents. When is the ancestor research and the other 2 are letters?
Okay. Thanks. I'll check that out. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Whew. No, damn it. Down to 3 lives. Shit, the sun's right in my eyes. Ah. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Get a little bit closer, maybe. Damn it! This doesn't help. Ugh. 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 Fuck! I'm definitely getting tired if I'm getting the balls over that much. Whew.
At Pet Revic, you may be approaching negative training because of fatigue.
I'm actually feeling pretty good. A lot better than I was, you know, a couple of weeks ago. My training is working. I forgot to look at the clock when I came out here. I guess however long the stream has been going is how long I've been out here in the sun. Gotta go get some groceries later. They got like a really nice community garden here. All kinds of vegetables and fruit and stuff. You'd probably be interested in looking at some of their plants, Dad. I don't think I can access it. I don't have the proper key. But I'm sure you can just go buy one and you can participate in the gardening. Yeah, I don't know if you know, Dad, but Spain won the World Cup. I kind of thought they were going to win because I was watching them play some of the teams that I liked, like real early on, and they were just. I think the reason they did so well is that it didn't seem like there was any star player on the team. So they were all just trying to win, you know. There was no like main guy. It was just a bunch of really good players. I'd like to go to Spain someday. I'm sure it's, you know, a mess now with the European Union and stuff, but a lot of the areas are probably still worth visiting. Better than American cities, probably. Most American cities. I like to go see the running of the bulls.
At Fejrevic. My cardiovascular is pretty lame
Watch
right
someone
now.
get gored by
Lung
a
capacity has decreased.
They have all, oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, mine's definitely gone downhill too. Ever since Christmas, I kind of stopped working out, I think. Ever since last year. And I was really feeling it. But hey, you can go swim in the ocean, you can run on the beach. You got that handball court I was telling you about. Take the dog for a walk or a jog. Or teach him to skateboard and you can jog with him while he skateboards. That's probably the best thing.
At Fejrevic.
Although there's not really a lot of
I
good
can
places.
fix it if I get serious.
You could run up and down the ocean walk with the dog. Yeah, you're trying to compete with Bobby Kennedy, right? Get in better shape than he's in. Yeah, you've had all the military training, the military physical training. All I've had is high school sports, but I still do those exercises and shit that I learned in
At
high school.
Fejrevic. Just
Different,
as good will be okay.
warm-up routines and stuff. Just as good. concentration's going. That's the first thing to go. Just gotta move my feet around.
At Fejrevic. Start aiming at a spot on the wall.
Okay. I'll aim for the center section. That's usually what I do if I'm trying to aim for something. Just the center panel.
At Fejrevic. Target practice.
Yeah.
At Fejrevic. Aim small, miss small.
Aim small, miss small. Starting to feel the heat a little bit. The wind has completely died down.
At Fejrevic. Put it in between the two white dots eye level on the left of center column.
What, right here? Is that what you're talking about? I've just been aiming for this square right here. But if you're giving me a challenge, I'll accept.
At Fejrevic. Yep.
All right. try to calibrate for that.
At Fejrevic. Put some white tape in the center of that square.
Yeah, I actually bought some sidewalk chalk for the purpose of making targets on these boards. Ah. Whew.
At Fejrevic. Good hustle. At Fejrevic. Good hustle.
Thank you. Trying to get a little bit of a sweat going before I head out.
At Fejrevic. Now I want to come and play with you.
Yeah, I might actually be able to beat you now.
At Fejrevic. Haha, very funny.
Too hot. Too hot out here.
At Fejrevic. Boy, this aiming exercise really works good.
Yeah. A little more consistent.
At Fejrevic. At least you don't have to crawl through weeds to retrieve the balls.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah. I can't really use my secret training spot. Okay. I think that's it. I'm gonna go grab the balls and then take off. Otherwise, I will feel like shit being out in the sun too much. I think the music is a little bit out of sync for us. So if I'm singing along, it's going to be out of sync. Because we're listening to the same song.
At Fejrevic. Go cool off in AC.
Before you are.
At Fejrevic. Or pool.
Yeah, thank God for AC. Yeah, or the pool. I think I'll probably start taking a dip in there. Although I don't know how cool that water is. It's probably super warm.
At Fejrevic.
But
it takes too long for my message to get to
take
you.
Take a dip and then air dry. Yeah, I don't know where that lag is. This whole system could use a lot of tweaking for sure. I just don't use it enough. I don't have the time or the money or the motivation. But thanks for the feedback. One thing is that they have to have a shower over there, so I can wash off all my sweat.
102 in Cedar Park
Otherwise,
now.
It'd be kind of gross. I mean, it's gross no matter what. 102. Wow. Oh, there's a slight breeze. Thank God. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I guess I'll talk to you later.
At Fejrevic. Take your shirt off for 2 minutes.
Let's see how. Yeah, that might feel good. Alrighty. Talk to you later. Let's get all this thing powered down.
At Fejrevic. See ya.
Blazing hot.